about other doctors out there, but for the first time these past few weeks, I am truly feeling that our days are numbered because of AI. And that is because at least my patients are coming in with very, very difficult questions.
Doctors fear AI will replace them. All right, so that's not just a doctor's fear. I feel like a lot of people in middle America have the same fear. But there's this clip going viral on X of this doctor claiming that AI is people are being overeducated by AI, and they're coming in with these very hard questions that he feels like he's not able to answer. So let's go ahead and take a look at this.
I don't know about other doctors out there, but for the first time these past few weeks, I am truly feeling that our days are numbered because of AI. And that is because at least my patients are coming in with very, very difficult questions. They're high level, very granular and nuanced type of questions that I've never been asked before in previous years. And they are coming in with way more knowledge about what's going on with them. And they are, I feel like, using that to at least kind of probe the doctor, at least me, about like how much they know. And I think they use like these questions to kind of gauge their competence, because they're using these AI chatbots to get a lot of base information that they would get from their doctor. So now they're entering the office visit with the next level of questions. And I just don't think doctors are going to be used to that, especially if you've kind of been coasting for a while, barely keeping up with your CME, or maybe you're not in academics and you're not constantly staying current. And
All right, so before I continue, I just want to say, based off what he's just said so far, I would not want this man as my doctor. Like, he's admitting that he's just been coasting. I don't want a doctor that's just been coasting. Like, I want a professional who knows what he's talking about. So this is one of those examples where, like, this might be an example of AI being a good thing. Like, I think it's actually good that people are more informed on what they might have. And I think it's good that people are able to question a doctor on their knowledge. Like, because doctors, you kind of just have to take what they're saying at face value on good faith, because you don't know any better. It's like taking your car to a mechanic. If you don't know anything about cars, you just have to fully trust what the mechanic is saying. The mechanic could be ripping you off and you wouldn't know, because you're just trusting what they're saying. So, like, I was on this guy's side up until he's basically complaining that, like, he can't get away with coasting on his job because people are asking him tough questions. Bro, you're a doctor. This is a tough field to get into. You should know what you're talking about. Like, if like this guy is like putting me on the side of AI on this in this one instance. Like, I'm just like, man, what are you talking about? You're losing the argument here. Like, you're basically saying that you can't the patients know more than you on what's happening. Like, you're the doctor. You're the professional. You should know these things. And the last time I went to the doctors, it was like to an urgent care, and like I noticed that the doctor, he was like using his iPad for everything. Like, he would ask me questions just like, oh well, how, like, like, what's your pain level, blah 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 blah, and he's like inputting it into the iPad, and the iPad is giving him the wording on what to say next. So, like, a lot of these doctors are just, like he said, coasting. Like, they're not I'm gonna assume this is like this isn't like some specialized doctor, like some surgery doctor or anything. This is just like your average go to an urgent care and they ask you very simple questions kind of doctor. Because if this is like a brain surgeon, he's not gonna be complaining about like patients asking him tough questions, because a brain surgeon should know exactly, they should be an expert in their field.
and I'm not saying that just because you don't know some random fact that you're not a good doctor, but I think real or perceived patients are going to use this as a measuring stick to see how good their doctor is. Like, for instance, I was asked just the other week what the incidence rate is for retinal detachment in the United States. And I've never been asked that type of questions. I don't think patients typically ask about epidemiology. And I was like, 1 in 10,000, I think. And he was like, yes, that is what I read as well. And I just felt like I was in the hot seat.
All right, so now with that example, I will admit that that's not something I would expect a doctor to just know off. That's just a random factoid off the internet, like some random survey. Like that doesn't matter to me. Like I feel like the patient was just testing the doctor's knowledge. But to me, that like once again, I'm gonna take his side on this one on that specific issue because like if my doctor doesn't know what percentage of of whatever that doesn't matter. Like I care about his knowledge of the actual medication and ailments and like being a good doctor. I don't care about like factoids like that.
And I was being interrogated or pinned by an attending, and I think that's fine. I'm all for like patient autonomy and being able to vet their doctor, but
vetting their doctor, that's the great word for it. Yeah, that's what people are doing. They're using AI to vet for their doctors. And the reason I think that's a good thing is because you weren't able to properly vet a doctor before. You had to take them on good faith because you don't know any better. So like I'm okay with people using AI to better inform themselves on what might be going on. Because I've been seeing stories of people that have had problems for years that doctors haven't been able to fix, and then using AI to figure out exactly what the problem is about some rare disease that like 0.0001% of the country has. Like that's what these are the things that AI is great for, like medical advancement, anything in like the in medicine or like just getting healthier and stuff. That's what AI is good for. Not arts, not music, not movies, not screenwriting, stories. Like no, leave the arts alone. Like medicine, yes, I'm all up for that.
I think this is going to have an unfortunate unintended consequence of eroding trust between physician and patient because it's already strained to begin with. And just now with AI, I think patients are going to realize that they can get a lot of stuff that they need from their AI chatbot. And with that, the level of expectations from a real in-person human doctor is just going to go even higher. Because what can you offer me that I can't already get from my phone in 2 seconds for free?
I mean, that doesn't sound like a complaint. Like he's looking at it from the doctor's perspective, but from the patient's perspective, doctor visits are so expensive that doesn't seem a problem to me. Like I've gone to the ER before and got a $7,000 bill, and the doctor just said like there was nothing wrong with me. So, and I got a $7,000 bill for a guy to like listen to my heartbeat, like a $7,000 bill. So yeah, like if AI can help better, like can give you a better answer than going to the doctors and save you a nice $7,000 bill, I'm all up for that. So he's looking at it from the perspective of like doctors, but he's looking at it from the perspective of like lower level coasting doctors. Like I still think there's going to be a need for like brain surgeons and like dentists and like anything that requires like any type of surgery or like, physical, any physical touch or anything. Yeah, there's still going to be a need for doctors. The only doctors that are going to struggle with this are the ones that don't do anything. All right, let's see what the chatters are saying. Steve, wow. AI probably will soon. They are really learning more fast. Oh yeah, like so with me, AI is a double-edged sword. Like I can see all the bad it can do. I can also see all the good it can do. And I'm just not sure if it's going to do more bad or more good. That's what I'm worried about. Cool X250 is no joke. Just checked Twitch. Cool X250. Let's see. What's Twitch saying? Ran off. I'm cool 250. I'm cool 250 is way too cool to run. X250 cool by the way. X250 is no joke, man. I'm cool. I'm glad you're still here. Like, I mean, when I said ran off, I didn't mean that like you ran off because of anything. You ran off because you had to run off. I meant like you probably just ran off because I just assumed that there's other more better streamers than me to pay attention to. Like I'm still like a nobody in the grand scheme of things.
Introducing the late night show with your host Cuddy Bino. Live streamed on both YouTube and Twitch. Search Cuddy Bino for more information.